Hey guys, welcome back to a new YouTube video on my YouTube channel, and today I will show you how you can do this type of 3D model. And for this 3D model, you won't need any type of plugins. And by the way, at the end, I'm going to talk about two things that were mentioned a lot in my comment section, so stay till the end if you want to know about it. It's about the editing pack and why I don't post a lot. So obviously the first thing you want to do is add in your element. It can be a picture or a video. Then you resize it and position it the way you want it. And then we pre-compose. The keybind to pre-composing is Ctrl, Shift, and C. You will click on this option and check this box. Then if you go up here on the masking tool, you can see we have rectangle. We have a rounded rectangle. We have circle. We have this polygon. I think it's in English polygon as well. And we have the star. For this video, we're going to work with the polygon, but to be fair, you can use any type of masking. What most people do after they select their mask is that they just click on it and they do this. What you also can do is just double click on here. And there you go. Then you always make sure that you align it in the middle by clicking the second one and the last second one. Then it's aligned in the middle. And then we pre-compose again. We're going to call this one front. We're going to duplicate it and call this one back. Now we're going to duplicate it again. And this one we're just going to call white layers. And to the white layers, you'll just add tree tone. And then in the middle one, you'll make it white. You can just do what I'm doing so that when you disable the other ones, the back and front one is just white. Now it depends on how large you want your model to be. I'm just going to see for how large I'm going to do it. The next thing you're going to do now is select all layers and enable the 3D option. To make things easier, we go in active camera and we go to this perspective. So in the back one, I did on the Z position 140. On the front one, I did minus 140. And if it doesn't look that way to you, if it looks this way for you, you can just right click on it and click separate dimensions. What we're going to do now is we're going to click on the camera perspective again and we're going to click left. Now we see the back right here and the front right here and the white layer right here. So what we'll be doing is filling these gaps just with the white layers. So what we're going to do is duplicate this one, go on position, you can separate it again if you want to. And now if I just move it slightly back, you see, we're almost like filling it. We're not going to fill it all the way since that would take a long time, and if you don't have good PC specs, it might get really laggy for you. So the distance we're going to give between those white layers is just amount of 10, which means if I duplicate it again now, I will put 20 on here. And you'll just keep doing that. And by the way, this project file will be linked in the description if you're too lazy, but if you actually want to learn something on this channel, I recommend you to watch the video. Here we do 30, and you just keep doing it till all this is filled. Now it's all perfectly filled. Now we're going to do the other side, which means here we won't be going to the positive side, we will be going on the negative side. So we will click on the middle one, which is the first white layer. We duplicate that one, and now we put it below here. And let's just put negative here so we know what we're doing. And now we're going to duplicate and do the same thing. But here it's going to be minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40, till 130. Because that's how long the distance is. Here on the front we have the Z position 140, so it's going to be 130. If you would have the front on minus 200, it will be till 190. So we're going to do this part now. Now we have it all filled in, and now you have the back up here and the front down here. And now if we go into the normal camera, I mean not the normal one, this number one perspective right here, you'll see it's all filled in. Now of course, if you, let's say we go here, now of course if you rotate the camera, you will be seeing all of these. But if you use motion blur and it's like rotating, you won't see those gaps, I promise you. But if that irritates you so much, you can also do the steps smaller. Instead of steps of 10, you can do steps of 5, or like more like distance of 5 instead of distance of 10. So, but that's only in the case that really irritates you and it looks bad. You can do that if you want to. The thing is, it's just going to give you a lot of layers and if you're a beginner, it's gonna look really confusing and you have to organize it right. So yeah, but now we're going into active camera. So next thing you're gonna do now is you're gonna go on layers, you're gonna go on new, and you're gonna add a null object. Now we will link all of these to the null object, and we will enable the 3D option on the null object. Now to make sure the null is centered, we go on the number 1 perspective again, or we can just go left. Yeah, that should be centered. If you want to make sure, just rotate it around. As how you can see, it's centered. So yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to talk about 2 topics, which is the editing pack and why I don't post a lot, since that has been asked a lot in the comments. Where's the editing pack? Why do you not post a lot? You should post more. I'm gonna respond right now. I'm gonna talk about the editing pack first. So first off, what I gotta say to the editing pack, why it is free, it's because a lot of stuff in there is from Discord servers, from YouTube, such as like sound effects. The overlays are mine, except for the video overlays, they will be from YouTube and Discord server. But the ones like this, or like this, I did them myself. So many things in there are made by me, but a lot of things are made by other people, and I don't know who to give credit, so I'm just gonna make it free. So that's why it's free. And now the sound effects are almost done, but I do think realistically, I'm not gonna lie to y'all and get your hopes up, realistically it's only gonna come out next year, early next year. And if you want to be notified that, if you're a new viewer and you want to be notified about that editing pack, then hit the subscribe button, and if you don't want to, you don't have to select the bell so you get notified by every single thing I do on YouTube. Just click subscribe so that when it comes out, you'll see it on your homepage. That's what I had to say to the editing pack. Now, why I don't post a lot is because, guys, I have my own personal life. I have to focus on myself. I have to focus on my future as well, and YouTube is not really my future. It's like a side thing I do. But I gotta focus myself on an apprenticeship. I'm spending time with my family, and a lot of times I'm playing too, and sometimes I'm doing commissions, so I don't really have that much time for YouTube. But if you have any ideas what I could post, I'd be really happy for you to tell me them, because if I really like the idea, I'm making that YouTube video in a second. Literally in a second, because I like this idea right here, this model, and I was like, oh, it's pretty simple and it's a pretty cool thing. Like, look at this, it looks sick as fuck. And that's why I was like, okay, I need to sit down, I'm gonna make this YouTube video since I have time right now. And yeah, that's it. If you like this YouTube video, make sure to give it a like, and if you like my YouTube videos in general, make sure to leave a subscribe. And if you fucking love my YouTube channel, you could activate the bell, low-key. I just got a jump scare. I thought my mic was not on the entire video. Jesus. And that's it for today. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for 1,100 subscribers. That is insanity. Thank you a lot. I appreciate all the comments. And if you need any type of help, I'm here to help. I'm not gatekeeping. So make sure to comment whatever you want to comment. If you need any help, I'm gonna try to respond as fast as possible, and I'm gonna give my best. So see y'all next time. Bye bye.